So, the topic of this video is literally what the title says. Sneakers are not dead, hype is. What do I mean by that? Lately, my YouTube feed has been invaded by video of these so-called experts that talk about how sneakers are essentially dead, how nobody is buying them anymore, how certain brands are dead again, especially Jordan brand is dead, or other people just saying that the sneaker culture in general is completely gone, a shadow of what it used to be. And that it's obviously not true. These people mainly talk about the sneakers that are being resold, the ones that are most popular on the secondary market, which is fine, really. It's just that it doesn't work like that. Sneaker culture never worked like that. Sneakers are still being sold as we are speaking right now. Maybe there are models that are more popular than others, or just not into trends anymore. But it doesn't mean that sneakers are dead. Do you know how many trends have sparked between 2018 and 2026? Not only sneaker related trends. Just think about that some summer ago everybody was like boot summer thing, the one with the cleats. The sneaker that comes to mind when talking about this topic is obviously the Nike Dunk or the Adidas Samba that had the sneaker community on a chokehold a couple of years ago. Also Jordan 1s. And speaking about Jordan 1s, let's remember that there was a period on YouTube where everybody was making the monthly color release video about the Jordan 1 of that month. And no wonder why people got bored of Jordan 1s. Not because it's a bad sneaker, it's an awesome sneaker. Nike just saturated the market, which it's fine. It's good to go into a sneaker shop and to actually be able to buy the sneaker you want at retail, or why not even on sale. The success of a sneaker is not based on how much the sneaker resells on the secondary market, not even how many views they give you on YouTube. Talking about shoes that make you a lot of views on social media and other platforms, these are my Adidas Evo SL after 100 kilometers of run, and these are pretty beat up. I'm not gonna lie, I should have cleaned them before making this video, but this is not scripted, so I guess it is what it is. And I've conducted a test on my fashion channel here on YouTube, posting some YouTube shorts, and it turns out that even though my Marciards are my most expensive sneaker on the resale market, even more expensive than my Jordan 1 for Virgil Abloh archive. This one, with my Adidas Bad Bunny, had the most views and likes. What am I saying is that most of the people that are telling you that sneakers are dead or certain brands are dead, they are just mostly talking about hype. And yes, hype is dead. Why though? It is not something that we did. It's something that the brand themselves did. We had years without any collaboration or any high release sneakers, followed up by years where there are so many sneaker releases and so many grails releases that you cannot even buy them, even though they are on stock, because there are so many, and the quality dropped so much that it doesn't really feel that special anymore. The brands saturated the market for their own gain purposes, whatever. I don't really care about that. But it's not that nobody cares anymore. The resellers are dying. The hype is slowly fading away for the general releases model, almost all of them. But people are more focusing on quality, and Nike hasn't been delivered for quite a long time. Even Adidas has some issues. After the whole Yeezy thing, they are left stranded. And when the major brands are vacant, their spots have been taken by other brands like Anta, Hoka, Solomon. And as stated before, there are many trends now that are competing for the spotlight. Most of the time, hype is not real. The term artificial scarcity can be applied for almost any limited release. Why the new Travis Scott Jordan 1 models are always cheaper than the previous ones, other than the hideous colorways that they are releasing? Because they are always releasing more and more pair, hoping to sell more and more of them. Even in the watch community, a lot of people are always saying about, oh yeah, this sells a lot, oh yeah, the value of this watch is going to triplicate in the next couple of years. And the real watch enthusiasts are always saying the same thing. If you do really care about watches, just buy a watch that you like, not something that is gonna make you a lot of money down the way, because you are not really enjoying watches at that point, you are just reselling them. And that is the same thing that can be said about shoes. The same exact thing. Sneakers are not dead. And not even reselling is dead, because as I mentioned before, the Jordan 1 Virgil Abloh Archives, the Alaska colorway, are still reselling for a lot of money, still to this day. But people don't really care about that stuff. Then there is another thing to be said, that there are way less people and way less reseller now into the sneaker culture than it was, again, 6 years ago. Because sneakers have changed. The market has changed. The only one who remains are the people who really cared. And trust me, they are happy as hell that they are releasing more and more pairs and the resell is dropping for almost all of them. Just think about the Travis Scott Jordan 6s. Those were going for €1,000, dollars. Now it's almost less than 600, which is half of what they used to go for. At the end of the day, I'm glad that the people that are still into the sneaker game are actually the one that cares about the culture. Even though in the future the whole sneaker craze may come back again, I don't think it will happen the same thing that happened 2018 and 2022. There won't be the same craze, but I can be wrong. Now people, I think they are more conscious about trends and about what they do really like. So yeah, that was it. Enjoy.